Oh, good afternoon to yours in the UK, around the world. Oh, I'm just going to try and get to grips with tracking down the networks for my devices so I can stop them doing cybercrime and get them arrested so I can get back to doing my own bets in privacy. That's the Gambling Commission and gamblers worldwide do not like anyone spying on their bets or spying on them with a poker. It's against gaming laws, and that's why these police officers, criminals of Coventry with cybercrime experience, are doing. And everyone should detest them because they're a bunch of cheaters. Yeah, every single gambler, every idiot is waiting for information. So everyone they're networking to in the UK and around the world. That includes all the police stations, all the fire stations, NHS, the mental health, psychiatrists, psychologists, any occupation, anyone. Here's Ponton of my information. Here, the cyber criminals who are located around here. I've had to stop gambling until they walk away. Yeah, these idiots can watch me spending money. But I will be going back to work because the DHSS will be told all about this. Yeah, and to ruin these Coventry people, to ruin their reputations, everyone council establishment, everyone who's police officer, private detective, every idiot is training from Shirley Police Training School, to the mental health administrators, to the NHS, to the broken sociologist and the behavioural scientist, linked to Dr. Holmes, Dr. Pretorius, Ralph Bretes, Paul McKenna lookalike, the Caucasian Girl, linked to the Sons of Our Doctors Association, psychiatrists who run Coventry's mental health administrators, and training them around me, my brother, thinking they can get detention because they're making loads of money of all, they're training other people, and they're trying to elevate careers and trying to make a name for themselves as hidden case study makers, researchers, and trying to network it to UK, NHS England, which we've already done, and to Europe, which we've already done, and around the world, on a hidden website linked to all these cyber criminals and to their network. Nowadays, this network around my area, just around my little block. I'll have to get to grips into how to use it all. But 22 odd was scanned in the morning. Have a quick look at the map. Show you. Now there's 200. It keeps changing. 50 to 1. And 205 now. Now that's just around my little block. Surely if they were all around the area, they'd be in different locations. There's someone sitting here with a supercomputer. Someone in this block, in my little block of flats. There's only three of them. One says to be empty. So surprise, surprise. And wonder why we keep leaving the door open. So that's what needs to go out to citizens, to Mark Regan. To destroy these police officers, firemen, and all the local people who are pouncing off it all. Bunch of tramps. Tony Chapman's a tramp. Ryan Lewis, everyone, Ashley Mapp, Nathan Crane, Michael Hara, everyone linked to Tasha Griffin, everyone linked to Wykin, Walsgrave, Bad Green Boys, Potters Green Boys, Hillfields Boys and girls who think Coventry Police are giving the earner, the Armed Forces Boys are good boys, they gave us a secret, let's pass information on to us. So that's going out to all the fucking plastic wannabes of Coventry City, the modern day Peep and Tom gang. That's who we're relying on. And this modern day Peep and Tom gang needs to be arrested, linked to many people I have mentioned plenty of times in my blogs, and evidence to the police, which we keep ignoring. So, that's about it really. There's around Leaf Lane on another app, there's a 4G mast. Don't know if it's 5G yet, just round the corner. Just going to get to learn to grips. I blocked the ones in the morning, about 22 of them. But they've still got the technology to be on my phone because they're around here. They're in the flat below, or sneaking up and going into the neighbour's attic. Or linked to Coventry University Hospital. That was a free school. TI's screensaver. It was on last week. I thought, I'll do that just to piss the perps off, because that's what we do. Into neuroscience. Which is looking at people's faces, looking into people's eyes, linked to the nervous system. That monster will show a MASTS around here. Gives a location, gives a map of it, just around the corner from where I am. It's virtually opposite my front window, to the right. Wonder what that is. So you see the documents, we have to see the technical certificate side. Anyway, if it's a criminal court case with Coventry Police, Coventry CID, then we're not going to win, because I've been blogging it. Yeah, all the corrupted police officers at SCS, in the sales offices, at the co-op. The co-op all linked to Nottingham police officers, because the co-op was originally from Nottingham, the distribution centre they built down by the Coventry football stadium, by Holbrooks. And yeah, when I first worked there, I was the first Coventry person in there. I had the Middlesbrough boy in there, Simon Tilley, undercover, some kind of agent. Had Nottingham boys in there, the Nottingham boys and girls, some like gypsies, in the stock control room, perpetual stock control room, perpetual imagery. I was working for a bit, and yeah, I had all Nottingham boys in there. And even when I went to I don't know if it's still happening now, God's Kitchen. In a Stratford upon Avon. They're going back 15 years ago. Yeah, they had the Nottingham police in there, down the Stratford upon Avon, waiting to queue up, or outside, that's what I was. Yeah, and spotted them, they still had the fucking police safety boots on that they were in the co-op. That was all thumbs. I think it was there with a Boise. Right. So it's a walk out all day long. Coventry Police, Coventry CID, private detectives. Yeah, because they've done cybercrime and passed it on to Coventry people, because they wanted to make subject an example out of me, like we did to Ian Harden and Ellis Trigger, and give memories to the boys and girls that helped them back in the 80s and 90s, the Dawn Association, and then network it back to the low level police informers. Their network can never get arrested. Onto the street level. Yeah, that's how the Coventry doormen. That's how they made the monies. And goes, yeah, and so the network is all over the UK. I can show you a map to your eyes. Right, where's the map I can show you all of how big the UK is? Which you know, but I'm just going to try and show you. Show you what the West Midlands Police cover. No, it's not that one. Yeah, it is. Right, where I went, this is when I got this app, net monitor, in 2020. Just shows where I was driving, whatever, days before. And then when I sat at home and put the app on, it brought all these places up. Now, I thought there were people who were doing the cybercrime with this. That's who they were networking to from my flats I was sitting in. But I guess it's where my phone's been pinged when I've been driving around. And in certain places, they're pinging their phones off us. So now it says updating coordinates. I'll get the addresses. So yeah, there. So we'll press the map and come out. That's where I am now. And at the time I was in Woking further up around Binney area. And so for some reason they've been pinged. So, is that the West Midlands Police Force? The CID? No, that's me driving back. I've been pinging off somewhere. So, the West Midlands Police, Coventry Police, Yeah, let's control all these surrounding areas. There's Birmingham, Leamington, Warwickshire Constabulary. But between the West Midlands Police Force and the private detectives, they controlled up to Nottingham, Oxford, Peterborough, in that circle. Yeah, I've been delivering or travelled around the UK as far as London. Been to some journeys with SCS trunking to other distribution centres in London and Bournemouth, in Norwich. And when I went to Scotland, I went there with Coventry City Football twice. When Coventry got relegated, we did a football tour. I went there with Mr. McFall, Stuart Anderson, Dave Collins. So whoever from Coventry was filming there, I just passed information on to the sector workers. Yeah, so it's all illegal. It's all ever spent. That was around 2004 to 2005. 2006, I went to a wedding in Edinburgh, a stag do, where the two best friends of the person who invited me didn't go. And they invited me, really. Whether they were trying to make numbers up or something was going on there where they were capturing everything I was doing. Making out they couldn't go. So, for TIs in the UK, for the size of the UK, I'm exposing what's going on in the West Midlands, and it's all the same kind of network, because I've had Geordies, Scotland people working at SCS. Yeah, and the Gypsy boys and foreigners, people from London worked at SCS, people from Rugby. Yeah, so obviously these people are bona fide police informers and bona fide agents, contractors, and who aid and abet governments, police officers and sector workers, whatever they're trying to list a person for. So they have to socially engineer something for them to try and come in with a criminal offence or some kind of misdiagnosis linked to mental health. So that's why they have to work around people, and that's why I carry on every day, because they find it very hard to socially engineer anything on me, because I'm making sure everything that goes on around me, I know what's going on. Yeah, you've got to look at the big picture, whatever people realise people's body language, people's tones of voices, and the scenarios that you are in, whether you live in the local area, on a council estate, projects, in the ghettos. Yeah, there's always going to be something going on there, because that's where the police congregate, whether they're hiding, or whether we've got cameras everywhere, or whether we've got dirty snakes everywhere. And Coventry is full of these council estates, full of these ghettos, projects, whatever you want to call them, in the States or around the world. Similar to in Canada, trailer parks. Yeah, similar kind of characters that we get living in our cities in the UK. Right, so that's just a brief of how they've surrounded me every day for 15 years, watching everything I do. So from the UK, they're following me to Spain. Yeah, I'm going to went to Benidorm. Yeah, and they had people going through Lanzarote Airport. And I also went from the UK to Africa. Passing stopping at Egypt, Birmingham, and stopping at Egypt. When I went there myself, I went through Birmingham Airport. But normally go from London. So I went from Birmingham Airport and they watched me go there and come back. Watch me bring my cigarettes back. And then anytime my mother goes, she normally goes from Heathrow and stop at Egypt. So I've got agents on the planes at the airports and in Egypt. From Egypt, we go down to Eritrea, which is next to Ethiopia, where it was the longest civil war in history. The Ethiopians tried to claim Eritrea as its own, but the Eritrean people, pure freedom fighters, withstood the siege and managed to fight them off. and got made independent in 1992. So there's a little bit of a history lesson for these TIs and the perps who are obsessed in where we come from, because they went there. Yeah, they put loads of researchers there, some local people, and people linked to the Dormant Association, Armed Forces boys, Navy boys, retired ones. I've seen one in the market, grey hair, pure grey hair. He had hair, he's all grey, so yeah, English, passing through the market. Had his back turned to us because we must realise I was scanning the market, see if there's any foreigners there. And I had a couple of street kids doing street fear on us. So obviously they gave him a couple of pounds. Said, "Oh, just do us a favour, just walk past this man and do this." And we were doing some stupid, disgusting, scratching the genitals and sticking the tongues out. And I'm to laugh my head off thinking, "Oh, okay, they paid him off." Yeah, and over time they're clicking away because we're obsessed in reactions, sociology, and behavioural science to try and misdiagnose you. And phishing on Coventry. That's why I know it's linked to researchers, because they broke NHS confidential records. Well, that's about it. So, we know there's a network around here. We know they're all racketeering, they're all corrupted, and they've all got technical sophisticated. And so, if they try and do personal persecution on me, my mother, and my brother in Coventry, I would have the evidence to throw the book at them, because I'm exposing them every day. Yeah, they have to walk away. They listen to people's conversations. They listen to people's sounds. They look into people's homes. Yeah, they surround people, so they know that I've been onto them for 15 years, 16 years. Why they carried on? Because they thought they can induce something or social engineer something, and at the same time steal money off my football information. Obviously, when I was working, I was betting. But in the end, for the last 5 years, whatever, probably more, who knows, yeah. Because they're trying to irritate me while I'm gambling, obviously I'm going to have to cut my bets down, yeah, and just have a quick read of the paper and pick a few bets, yeah, but I'm not going to get my way, yeah, to study football like I used to, yeah, until these idiots disappear. Yeah, no matter what they say around the UK, they're cyber criminals. Yeah, if they show it to researchers, yeah, I'm sure the Gambling Commission can overrule it all. Yeah, because we're not allowed to spy on people gambling. It's the golden rule worldwide of gamblers and poker players. They don't like to be spied on. So everybody, I'll leave it at that. Digest it all, psychoanalyse it all, and hopefully for the next few months, I intend to try and get some evidence, physical evidence, get some cameras in for my mother, and get some sound recording devices in to record their psychological warfare. Thanks to TIs out there who are giving information how to shield yourself or how to protect yourself, which I need to do really as well. But at the moment, I'm not as bad as other TIs when it comes to the radiation side of things. But the psychological warfare of it all and the frequencies that they do in your bedrooms around your home, that can be captured via night vision technologies, night vision cameras. And the psychological warfare they do, that can be captured on some apps, some tablets and some phones. You just got to check the spec on them. But there's a couple of TIs out there who are giving information, who are passing information on. So thank you very much, fellow TIs. And in the end, Coventry people, UK intelligence, West Midlands Police Force, the saga continues because the person in charge at the very top has had a breakdown and gone through a crisis due to surveillance, monitoring, espionage coming on top for him. And he knows, yeah, he's doomed to fail because I blog about it every day. And on the technicality in any court case, yeah, they are doomed. So everybody, take care, digest it all, TIs, keep strong, and keep fighting your corner, and withstand the pressure, and your spirit will overcome. Keep the spirit. Everyone out.